Let's get started with your transformation. First off, empty your head of all that rubbish about how you can't do this or haven't done that before. There's a lake before you. You need to run across it.
Let's try. Can I see him? I can see him. What's happening? Must be some kind of magic.
Cyrus, run from the bed! He'll destroy everything you hold dear!
I don't sense connection with Dawn. Wait, this can't be due to the thunderstorm.
The chaos energy is throwing you off. Something ominous is lurking in these dungeons.
Hi. Nice to see you.
Hi. And what's this? A new seedling?
Yeah. It's a tiny little seedling of the Tree of Life.
Excellent. I can use it to prepare spells.
Friend? Be so kind as to find my friend. He went down the tunnel and never came back out.
Detected. This is a debacle. Cyrus of Kamara, you saved me from my insanity. I'm the spirit who once held down the mask of the Faceless. My chains have been broken, and all thanks to a foolish man who decided to employ a dark artifact in order to be with his beloved. But chaos magic can never make a man happy. I lay in a heap of iron, filled with rage and hell-bent on revenge. More than anything, I wanted to find the culprit, and once again chain up the mask of the Faceless. The Guardian's magic revived me, and having lost my purpose, I fell victim to her witchcraft. My life has run its course. Now you're the only one who can save the world from chaos. Beware of the mask of the Faceless, and save the Guardian from madness.
Well, this is just the pits. No network and no signal. What the hell? How is this acceptable? I'm asking you. What's with this shit? Hey, anybody? And a deserted forest at that. Just what I need. Super.
For better or worse, nothing in the world lasts forever. The fading consciousness harbors hope that someone else, while wandering through the forest, may come across the exhausted wayfarer. Instant darkness spreads out like water, filling up various cavities.
This must be the end. Is this really the end?
Oh, another one drowned. No, he's still alive. What should we do with him? Clean him out and ditch him? Like what happened to me?
Clara Rograr has shared her plans for the future for the first time 3 days after Corix's bankruptcy.
We're planning on creating a brand new company, which will welcome all of the remaining jobless workers who are now scattered all over. We need substantial funds and, more importantly, we need leaders. Strong personalities whom people will follow, who inspire trust.
One of Impulse's 3 repositories was destroyed in the fire.
Efforts have been focused on resorting the radio tower.
A group of extremists.
After the trench collapsed, it was washed out.
It is Impulse that ensured a supply of foodstuffs.
Gramps, who needs the news now? Turn it off. Your convalescent, who just woke up, definitely doesn't need it. He needs peace and quiet, so he can rest.
Where am I? So you saved me after all?
Gramps, why did he say, after all?
Oh, calm down, Ari. I was just joking around with Croc, but that lad is safe and sound now. As you kids say, he's okay.
So, how are you feeling? Any better?
Uh-huh.
Do you remember your name?
Cyrus, I think.
And I'm Airy. Now we've met.
Glad to meet you.
Come on, try to sit up.
What are you doing, dear? He should stay in bed for a while.
No, it's really about time.
What were you doing out in the wild?
I don't recall. I was hanging out at a friend's house. It started raining. We went for a walk. Then I got lost.
I see, Ari. We've sheltered an alcoholic.
No, he's not an alcoholic. This is Cyrus, remember? He was at that Ricky Shashugi's talk show.
I've got better things to do than remember every snot-nose. Us fishermen, we were here long before all these newfangled impulses and corexes. It was our ancestors who built the first settlement here. Well, kiddies, looks like the rain has subsided a bit. Let's go to Macropolis. Let's see how you guys are managing over there. And you should get back to school, Ari. All aboard my boat.
What do you mean, your boat? You want to go by boat? But there's no river in Macropolis.
We've got a jester. Go take a look outside. It's all flooded. A proper lake out there. Waist-high puddles. Hold on. Oh, tarnation! You hear that thunder? Not gonna work. Another storm is brewing, and we'll have to wait. Okay, Ari. Then let's go see my brother. And you, laddie, stay here and make yourself at home. You can go for a wander around the neighborhood. It's tiny, just 5 houses. You'll find a raincoat and galoshes out in the hall. It's too late to go to town. Let's get started on dinner. Fishermen came to fish and forgot their fishing rods.
The easiest way to make French fries? Just wait for someone to fry them first.
Ha ha ha.
Lame.
The rain has subsided. We can go.
What smart-sounding thing can I ask her now that I sat next to her? We should definitely chat a bit. Hope Gramps won't interfere. Do you live out here too?
No, I just got stuck here. Came here on Saturday to visit Grandpa, then the flood started, and I was waiting for it to end. I planned on getting to school on Monday, but all the roads have been washed out. It just keeps raining. I already missed 3 days. And there you have it. Now the only way is by boat, although this is more fun than going by car. Something to tell my grandkids someday. How I took a boat back to school.
They'll never believe it. It's bound to have changed beyond recognition over 50 years. Everyone will be flying around in electric cars.
What? No way! The degree of change over the next 50 years will be no bigger than over the past 100. Just as most people in remote villages used to have no cars in the past, they still don't. People will continue fishing, just as they've always done. Speaking of which, do you fish?
No, I've actually never been on a boat before. This is my first time ever.
You should definitely go fishing with us sometime. Fishing for the first time is like discovering a whole new world.
Forget fishing. I've never even been to the beach before.
Next, you're gonna tell me you can't swim.
That I can. But I learned at a swimming pool with a trainer.
Damn. You need a proper guided tour of Greater Macropolis, with camping, fishing, seaside, and marshland.
Hey, I heard that there are hot springs not far from here. Sort of like geysers?
Yes, there are some. A lovely spot. A 2-hour ride from here.
Ah, too bad it's so far. And how far from Macropolis is the nearest beach?
I don't even know.
That's no problem. My smartphone is about to tell us. Now would you look at this? The network is down again.
6,507 meters from the center of Macropolis to the eastern bay.
Well done, Gramps. Amazing. And you were saying that your memory is going. Clearly not.
I remember it because they taught us well at school. Not like this day and age. I was once invited to Corex's trade school to talk about fishing teams. And it was a joke. They were all so rude and unpleasant. And the few who weren't rude were dim bulbs, just staring blankly. Both guys and gals. Then, this tarted out gal walked in half an hour late, and the instructor asked her, "Where were you?" "No," he asked. "So why are you late this time?" She just stood there, mum as a fish. She was obviously late a lot and trying to make up an excuse. He asked her again. She stood there some more and then said, "I was at the library." I lost my patience. She was clearly lying, so I asked her, "What were you reading? Which book made you lose track of time?" She went, "Doesn't matter." "No, be so good as to share with us. Natural philosophy. Nature as refutation of science." That's just like you youngsters to try to refute stuff before you've learned anything about it. And do you think that's where it ended? Back in my day, the conversation would have never gotten even that far. But she just barreled on. If I could study this, I would. But alas, the teachers are fools. And not because they're born stupid, but because they let themselves be brainwashed.
That little brat, calling her teacher stupid. I bet she can't even boil an egg.
I completely agree. But this kind of women tend to do well for themselves. They usually find some dope, such as yourself, hung all over them and then boss them around, do this, do that, like she's the clever one and you're an idiot. Clever tactics, and that's the way of the world. Here we are. That wasn't bad. We're not even that drenched. Check out that monstrosity they've rigged up. Not quite a stage, not quite a gallows. Look at them all. Too busy with their circus to do something useful, like clean out the sewers.
Not so loud, Gramps. Let's get a bit closer to hear what they're saying.
All I hear is shouting.
Oh, the greatest of spirits, accept our praise and veneration. We shall efface ourselves in extolling your grandeur. We shall seek union with you, like a miner seeks a mother-lode, and a babe seeks its mother's breast. Obliterate us, if such is your will, or have mercy on us. Put a stop to this heavenly cascade, for we're in your eternal service, as muscles serve a human body. Don't reject us, your humble and doting servants. We lay our bones at your feet, like graphite trembling before a diamond. Our blood, just as the water that extols you, shall keep pulsing in our hearts, quaking with fear and love for you.
Thunder!
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 Believeth not our words, then at least our actions. Fire hands, son of Rebius, grandson of Dargar, shall voluntarily throw myself on a pyre. Brothers, Add more firewood to the conflagration. This is the day to remember, for today our ruler shall behold what the heart of his humble servant can do.
Let him go through with his plan.
He is not made of stone and is not impervious to pain, but he's got fortitude and faith in his ideals. You can hope that Firehand's magic tricks or true enlightenment may shield him from the fire. Otherwise, he won't make it out alive.
No! Stop!
Wow, look at that, Gramps! He's walking through fire! How is this possible?
I've seen yogis do this on TV. It's nothing new.
Magic flame! It obeys fire hands! Going out under his feet! Hail spirits! Hail magic! Hail fire hands!
The rain has ceased. No one knows for sure if this is a coincidence or result of the worthy offering. The sorcerers, to be sure, shall credit Firehands and his humility. Impulse will broadcast the news about the successful use of the experimental weather regulator. It remains to be seen whose side Corex will take in all this. You can imagine in the magnificent landscape, based on the crowd's exclamations, the steel-grey clouds are scattered in all directions, gradually revealing the glorious and nearly forgotten sight of the clear blue sky. Micropolis is saved.
The weather has just changed on a dime. This is unbelievable.
Well, dear, let's not keep our passenger. Later, my friend. Hopefully we'll see each other again. Come visit us anytime. The Fisherman's Village is not far. Easy to walk to.
Feels strange to just leave you here. Where are you headed, Cyrus?
I have some business to take care of anyway. Thanks for everything. Micropolis is a small town. I'm sure we'll run into each other soon.
All the best.
I'm bidding my goodbyes and I have no idea when I'll see these folks again. The worst thing is, I don't even know where to find them, and I still won't go. I'll feel that it's just not called for. Well, the atmosphere is escalating. There's less and less time to make sense of things. I have to do something. VED. Yes. He's the one I need. Out of all of us, he's the one who knows what needs to be done. I don't have his number, so I'll have to. So if we're both VEDs, then we must have some kind of connection.
Go to the abandoned building west of here. You already know the way.
That was fast. I barely thought of him. And he's already... Okay, easy now. Chances are you can hear these thoughts too.
Micropolis has changed. The sudden flooding has left its mark. Main roads that people used to drive down have been replaced by rivers better suited for sailing. Sidewalks have been outfitted with mounds allowing pedestrians to move along the street. Nevertheless, Micropolis is celebrating. The end of the rain is a cause for much jubilation. People are dancing, singing, and setting off firecrackers. The sound of raucous festivities pour out of many windows.
Well, I think this is the place. Hey, map inside my head. Is this definitely the right place?
You roamed around beyond the boundary a while.
Something went wrong. This has never happened before. How many days was it? 4 days? That's including laying around the fisherman's cabin.
Now you understand that teleportation is not your strongest weapon.
So now what?
A war will break out soon. A war over magic. We won't be able to win it, but we'll be able to stop it. We'll do what the Codex commands, as have thousands of our brothers before us. We'll destroy the magic legacy amassed in Impulse's repositories, and so undermine the spirit's sway over these lands. And then we'll proceed to purge the human world of pernicious magic. But to begin with, I must show you what the VEDs are capable of. What you're capable of. It's time to channel your energy.
Sounds promising. Where do we start? Teleporting without crossing the boundary? Telekinesis?
Come with me. I'll show you how to see. You possess energy, and you can manipulate it. It's like developing a good posture. At first, you have to do it deliberately, and then it becomes second nature. To show you how this works, I'll send you some energy, and you're gonna have to retain this link.
Ow, that hurts. Why are you jamming them in? Can this be real? Master, tell me that I'm not dreaming.
You look pretty tired, brother. You should rest. There's an old flat here. Go get some sleep.
It's a miracle. I can see. Could this be a dream? Am I beyond the boundary? Although everything happening lately has seemed like a dream, it's as if I'm about to wake up and irreversibly land in the recent past, where there's no magic, and no me the way I am now. I need to act. There are so many things I wish to discover anew. It would be too dangerous to walk around the town at present. I'm on everyone's radar, so I'll have to move around the same old way.
You said that the Mask of the Faceless was bound with these chains. I can't imagine why a dark artifact should be chained up.
I don't know. Maybe they don't know how to make sturdy chests.
They chained up the mask because it kept changing its size. No matter what chest the ancients placed it into, the mask would always get bigger. Strange just how threatening our favorite medicinal mushrooms can look.
Dark spirits can be injured by mere shards of sapphire teleportation altars. That's why we use it to make weapons and barriers.
The calm of the Blue Forest is deceptive. It has always shrouded its secrets in fog. Not even I know what awaits you there.
You never appreciated me.
I did everything for us to be together.
And you called Cyrus over to gloat. I hope you croak, witch. Damn you all, along with this glowing tree. Nothing doing. I'm leaving.
Let him go. We should have parted ways back at the ruins of our house. I kept clinging to our relationship, unaware what we were getting ourselves into.
Shit about you.
Wait, Witch, don't go!
And so, we finally meet.
I somehow imagined you differently. More
beautiful.
No, older. I've heard so much about you, but now, seeing you for the first time, I somehow feel as if we've met before.
That's the magic of the mask. It bewitches you, casting an illusion of familiar visage and voice.
And so in reality, you're...
In reality, I can take on any look I want.
Why do you gather Snorlaxes?
I appreciate your concern for the troglodytes, but don't meddle in my affairs. You're not the only one trying to save this world.
How do you propose to save the world with chaos magic?
You don't know anything about magic. Chaos is just a shattered order. I'll see you, VED.
Hold on.
Better stop stalking me and go pick on Crow King instead. That insane sorcerer imagines himself the new Guardian.
This is definitely Aunt Zena's apartment.
Coming! Coming!
Really? She's exactly the same as I remember her. Exactly the same as I have imagined her, with just a hint of gray hairs at her temples, and a smattering of fine lines under her eyes.
Oh, at last. Come on in. There's no soup, but there's still couscous from this morning. I'll warm it up and fry some patties, and we'll have dinner right away. You've gotten so skinny and serious looking. Lordy, lordy. Cyrus, my Cyrus. Baby boy. Where on earth have you been? Well, all's well that ends well. Where did you get the money for the surgery? Okay. We'll get to all of that later. You probably want to shower. Go freshen up while I get dinner ready.
Is that an alarm? No. That can't have been a dream. It was so vivid and real.
Coming. Just a second.
It's not a dream. Phew. So someone rang the doorbell. Stay where you are, Auntie. I'll open it. Hi there, Mr. Timms.
Oh, hey, Cyrus. I was just about to swap the latest news and gossip with Aunt Zena. But it turns out that you're here and probably beat me to it.
Thanks anyway, Mr. Timms. I would have gone insane without you. All this time without a word from Cyrus.
It's the least I can do for my dear neighbor. Okay, well, since everything has ended well, I should probably go.
No, why? Stay a while.
Come on in. Let's shoot the breeze.
Sorry, but I really should get back to my work. Excuse me, Cyrus, if you have no plans for the night, then I suggest we take a walk and go and have a chat with our friends at Pier's Pub.
At Pier's? But there's no one but drunks at that place.
Well, no, not always.
Auntie, you wouldn't mind if I take a walk with Mr. Timms, do you?
That's fine. You're a grown man and can do as you like. Just please, remember to let me know if you go out of town at any point.
You're the best. Love you.
Let's go by Korabi Pier's. Freddy is throwing a banquet there, so it would be rude of us not to put in an appearance, especially since we have some involvement in everything that's happening.
Can you explain to me what game you're playing?
Same one as many years ago. Searching for the best way to ensure balance and order. I understand that each side of the conflict has its own truth. Persuasive, honest, and noble. Many don't understand this fact, turning into fierce zealots. I think it's our mission, you and me, to seek, understand, choose, and act. What is it?
That's the VED.
Run!
Wait, Mr. Timms, you have nothing to fear. What was that?
Nothing new. We can't catch up to him now.
Why was he so scared of you?
Because he, if you want to call him that, is not human.
What? Then what is he? A troglodyte deserter?
He's a magic artifact, a paper man, an animated mannequin inhabited by a dark spirit. That's why he's so terrified. Any magic spirit that encounters a VED is subject to being banished. He holds no value in the human world. He brings nothing but mayhem and trouble. To minimize tomorrow's hazards, we need to do one other thing. Tame the madman, kindling the flames of war. We need to strip Freddy Firehands of his magic link with the Guardian, so he can't put up resistance to impulse. We can dampen his conjuring abilities using the Vedic seal, and thus prevent a battle before it even starts. And since Firehands is always surrounded by his posse, it would be a lot easier for you than for me to pull it off smoothly. This will serve as a good test for you, too. You need to attend the Sorcerer's festivities. Wait until it gets late and everyone has their guard down, and then place the Vedic seal on Freddy.
What exactly is this seal?
This seal is none other than energy manacles that block the mind from the magic source. As I understand, Firehands uses energy from his surroundings and the connection with a spirit, the guardian of the magic realm beyond the boundary. The VEDs need the seal to maintain the magic balance, so magic remains beyond the boundary. But it's a rather ineffective means, because the seal wears out over time and falls apart. While the others are readying for war, we rush into battle to prevent it.
For real? I can stop time. Look, everything is standing still. Alice is frozen in place. Dust hangs suspended in midair. The sorcerers went silent, and me... seems I can't move either. Alice. She's so beautiful. I no longer need to ask about the color of her eyes and hair, or agonize during long pauses, unable to see the expression on her face.
Oh, look who's here. Mr. Tim's teleporter. Give them each a goblet of wine, and let's all drink to their health.
To Mr. Timms and Cyrus.
Hi, you want a salad?
Yeah, thanks. Then I'll have to track down some meat.
A kebab platter is passing you on the left.
Oh, thanks. I missed it. Want any?
No, I already had one. Now I'm sticking with salads.
He's already huge. And standing on the bench, he looks like a giant. Like a descendant of some titanic tribe.
We've gathered here for a reason. To discuss the business at hand and figure out what awaits Micropolis. Thanks to the Great Spirit, magic is steadily on the rise in our world. We're closer to our goal than ever before. We have a real chance and can't mess this up. The world relies on us to take action that will lead to victory. So far, Impulse holds all the information and all the magic prototypes. They will continue duping us. Even now, when the Guardian has shown us his benevolence, they keep droning on about their weather regulator on the radio. What's more, they keep hiding behind Professor Tim's reputable name, claiming that he's the one who developed it. We have to put an end to these lies once and for all. I won't say a word about our plan today because I'm guided by the Spirit. Besides, as much as I'd love to, I can't trust everyone present. Not to mention, they may be eavesdropping on our conversation. But what are we to do, you may ask? And I'll tell you what. We need to conquer people's hearts. Shout about magic from the rooftops. Preach about spirits and miracles everywhere you go. Reach out and touch any sign of sorcery. The stronger your faith, the larger the following, and the closer we'll be to the truth. Tomorrow, we can have an important meeting with Clara Rograr. She needs strong personalities, and that's us. Now, let's resume our feast and drink to the health of our magnanimous Karabi peer, thanks to whom we're all gathered here today.
Hail magic! Hail Guardian!
Is something wrong?
Yes, I feel more and more uncomfortable with what's going on. This is wrong. I've been waiting for magic to become reality since I was little, but this is not how I pictured it. I imagined it as a beautiful, ethereal fairy tale, and this looks more like an armed conflict. In their hands, magic is not made of light. It's weaponized, used as a premise for one group of cutthroats to clash with another.
What do you propose? Should we stop them or carry out a coup?
Keep it on the down low, or they'll rip us to pieces for treason. Let's step outside and take a walk.
Let's. I don't think anyone saw us leave. Seems that my title of Great Teleporter has paled next to Firehands, the omnipotent vassal of the Guardian.
Never mind that. Listen, Cyrus, Firehands used to really look up to you in the past, right?
Yeah, I think I messed things up. I was racked with doubt. I dodged them.
This is bad. I have an idea for you to become Firehand's right-hand man. If not necessarily depose him.
Deep is his right-hand man.
Then at least his left-hand man.
To what end?
To have a way of somehow steering them. I think Tim's used to do that, but now he's missing in action.
The thing is that Tim's... I don't know how to explain this to you.
What about him?
He doesn't side with either factions. He just studies them.
Studies?
Studies the various factions.
Are you feeling okay?
No, yeah. It's really cold out here. Let's go back in. I'll ponder your idea some more.
Well, if you don't feel like talking, no problem. Then I'm going home. No point in chatting with the crazies.
Everything's fine. Calm down. Let's go. Oh, look. Milla's there. And... what's her name? I think that's Alice's mom. Adela? No, that's Mick's mom. So that's Merritt. Anyway, if Alice's parents are dancing, then I could invite Alice to dance too. Only, where is she? She did say she was going home. She must have already left.
And that's when I realized this was the end. The tunnel caved in before my eyes, and I was trapped in the dead end, pick in hands, with mere seconds left. An unstoppable rocky landslide was rushing towards me, as if Mother Earth decided to take its revenge on us for all our crimes. Take a seat and join us. Cyrus, you should hear some of this. And in that horrific instant, when I found myself about to die, I understood everything. The world is made of magic. Everything is interconnected and charged with energy, and we can control and steer it. I screamed, "Stop, stop, my friend." And the rockfall stopped. The whole tunnel had been filled with fallen rocks, but the tiny recess where I lay, I was left completely one-on-one with myself, with the earth, with magic. The rescue team reached me 3 hours later, but the person they rescued was a changed man. Burly Freddy had been replaced by Freddy Firehands. I didn't work another day at the mines. From that point on, I devoted every minute of my time to getting close to magic.